So let's start with PV wall. PV wall is a pressure vacuum device. So it's directly, for example, it is fitted directly on a tank. This is a tank where you have oil tanker or something, oil tank to tank, and you have a direct pipe which is filled with cargo, and the vapors generated, if the pressure is excess, it will go from this side. When you are discharging the cargo is going down. So in case there is a vacuum generation, this side will be lift and air will go from this side and balance the atmosphere of the tank. So this is your PV brake, PV wall. Then use. So this is how a PV walls look like. There is a each valve, pressure vacuum valve, each valve for each tank. So there will be a tank below and from which this valve will be coming. And like PV breaker is in the common line, PV wall is for each tank. So the main purpose of PV wall, so you have this PV wall for each tank. And main purpose of PV wall is to maintain the pressure and atmosphere of the tank. So excess pressure will be released here, and vacuum will air will come from here and maintain the pressure. But if since there is flammable atmosphere in the tank, we also have the flame screen to avoid any flames or spark going inside in case there is any. So this is a oil tanker where you can see this PV walls. So if you see here, this is the PV wall. This here you can see is the PV wall. This thing on each tank. So this is the first generation of HSISO pressure vacuum wall. So this, as we saw, is the pressure side, pressure unit, and this is a transition flange between vacuum and pressure side, and this is the vacuum unit. And this is the connection to the pipe for the transition piece. So this was the first and common, most simplest design of weight and magnet pressure vacuum wall. Modular, it can be customized and it can be used for gas freeing or inert during the time of inerting and all, purging. So these are the discs on the vacuum side where you have the flame screen, you can see, so that any flame spark which cannot enter while the air is entering from here inside the tank. Then you can also see the valve. Previously they were built of cast iron, but with time the materials have improved. Now you can see the stainless steel and very good qualities of steel and smooth material is used for better efficiency of PV walls. So you also have the manufacturers and by IMO which type or which circular they have been made or specified, that is given on your pressure vacuum valve. So different sizes of tanks will require different pressure. So if a big ship, big tank, it can hold more pressure. So their lines and PV walls will be bigger. If it is small ship, small tanks designed for less pressure, PV wall lines and walls and this weight will be lighter. So this is the weight with the system which is designed of that pressure of millimeter of water gauge. So suppose this is a chemical tank where it is required to lift at 1400 of millimeter of water gauge. So this is the equivalent weight. This weight plus the other construction inside is the equivalent weight that when the tank pressure will be almost 1400 mm of water gauge, at time this side will lift and the air will come out. Otherwise the tank can explode. Same thing for the vacuum side. This plate, if vacuum is created up to minus 350 mm of water gauge, then this plate will keep moving and the air will go inside the tank from here. So this is called the PV wall stack. All the PV walls from the tanks will come here. So it's easy to move and operate. So this handle is there, which we can move manually if the PV wall is stuck, or we want to check manually that it is not stuck or operating properly. Same, this is the knob for testing the vacuum side. You can press it up so the plate will move up and down to check that it is not stuck. So as the PV walls have improved, the new features of PV walls is reduction of noise as per the SOLAS regulations and the flame testing requirement with the flame screen. And also we have less parts and low emissions. So with the like it will not lift up immediately, it will lift up only when required, and we will see. So that way it has lesser emissions than usually. So this is the graph which they have tested and found that how much the emissions have been reduced because of new designs of PV walls. So this is the inner part, inner construction of the PV wall. Is a wall and rod of the shaft will be lifted with the weight. The complete the gas, the gas available coming out of the tank or weight equal to 1400 or 1800 of the design pressure of the PV. So the vapor is coming from the tank and trying to lift PV wall. So let's see the testing of PV wall. This is the PV wall testing bench where we have the connection of the air pressure and the vacuum pipe, and we will fit the PV wall here. Let's see how put the PV wall. So this is the air connection where you put that air or the vacuum pump is connected, which will be directed to the PV wall. And this connection for the vacuum side connected to the vacuum pump, which is the electrical pump, and the pressure vacuum line is connected to this gauge to measure the mm of water gauge to whatever height it is opening. So here you can see it's going very high up to whatever of water gauge we require, and also on the negative side. It is in millimeter of water gauge. So let's say this person is moving by crane in a workshop. By a crane, this PV wall is brought here and it is fitted onto this PV wall testing stack. And then we open the air and the wall and air connection, and the air is going, and we measure the pressure. At design pressure, it should lift. If it is not, then we need to do some repair from the store. Now let's see, the vacuum side is operating once we open the vacuum pump. and here we check the readings. So for this, the pressure side, the setting is 110, and the second pipe it is 90. So total is 200. That's how they have designed this figure, which is equal to 2000 mm of water gauge. So this PV wall setting is 2000 mm water. And then for vacuum side, on one scale it is close to 15 and the other is 20, which is aggregate of 350 mm of water gauge. That is the design they have, which is the design capacity of this vacuum side. So this is a tank full of cargo and the vapors are being generated, and the vapors are going from the PV wall vent line, and from here they go to the PV stack. Even in ice conditions, they have a heater sometimes, and you lift manually or with the pressure it will get lifted, and the ice will get broken and it will keep operating. So this is a high velocity vent wall, which requirement is minimum 30 meter per second. It will go up with that speed, so that's going very high, and it is not forming a cloud around the vessel. This is the vacuum side. You can see the mesh, which is remaining flame arrestor element of stainless steel. These all things we all open the parts normally and can overall when at that time.